Hey, what? It's poppin', my boys. Welcome wholeheartedly to this cast. I'm your caster, chatting Parrot, with the most eloquent, best looking, and also best smelling dude here is with me, Mantis. Welcome, Mantis.
Good evening, everybody.
How are you feeling, Mantis? Tell me.
Yeah, pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good, apparently. I'm smelling good, apparently.
Yeah, I can imagine. Wait, I said it. Yeah, I know. I mean, welcome. So, tonight we want to talk about BossFight, VRATH versus BossFight. So, and yeah, how are we gonna do this? I'd say, yeah, let's talk about the teams first off. Let's give you a little rundown. Who are the contraband? Why is this match particularly interesting? And we're gonna start off right away. We're gonna start with our team, VRATH. A team which has the highest influx of players I've ever seen. They are basically taking anyone in that is asking. Not something particularly bad, but something to note to worth. Their team owner, Tom of Poland, is there since Season 3 with VRATH, and so far VRATH mostly dived in the depths of bronze. And certainly did a little bit of a rising star story, as they are now in silver and fighting their way up. Having at the roster, at the moment, Tom of Poland, Baby Ain't Sad, Furious Daddy, Majiku, Snowbird, Chromie, and G-Lord Zig. So far. And do you want to tell us something about BossFight?
Oh, there's so many things to tell. I wouldn't know where to start. They're an amazing team. They have great coordination. They've been a long-term competitors in the league, and they've been here since the start. So they've got a wealth of experience to draw upon when it comes to fighting these leagues.
Well, definitely. They are an old team since Season 2 active. They are at the moment in the Silver League, where formerly one of the best teams acting since Season 2, always second base, basically. After BossFight, and it's really interesting to see that they basically are at the moment a little bit of a, like, let's say, steep dive at the moment. They're dive bombing against ground, and is there any particular reason why that is?
Well, that I think that's a very strong thing to say personally. It could be any number of factors that contribute to a team's success or losses across the season, and I know that it had some roster changes, and when your roster changes and people leave and join the team, then it does shake things up, and you can't be as consistent as as some teams are when they just retain the same 5 people for literally years on end.
You're saying roster change. Do you have a particular name in mind that could have, like, let's say, triggered this a little bit of a steep or like harsh round?
I just know that, you know, some teams go through periods of transition, and I really like it when they successfully go through those periods of transition and don't fizzle out. That's why I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and as you know, they have Scooby-Doo in the roster, which means a lot of references to Scooby-Doo are happening tonight. So
no
let's
copyrighted content.
No, but if it's sung, I mean, sure.
Well, that's true, yeah. If you're singing it, you can't possibly.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. But if we look at ex-members, there are really names I know of, like IC Woods, Hoochie, Mad Scientist, Mr. Death, and Webber Balloon, all big names. Mr. Death, our community manager. And as I've seen, the game is starting a little bit earlier than expected. We're gonna dive right in. Be ready for VRATH versus BossFight right here, right now.
Must say, I am extremely excited about this match. I cannot wait to see what VRATH pull out of the bag against BossFight and their coordinated plays. Hopefully they'll be able to match their intensity and set up some defenses that BossFight won't be able to.
Yeah, I hope so as well. Let's see. Defense so far is building up. Both teams are taking their positions. And this is a strong
Scooby-Doo
push.
has to be the loudest player in Onward, I reckon. I mean,
I didn't hear him. So
I'm not sure how you would use science to determine that, but he's going to make contact in a second.
You have to watch out. You like to cut yourself short.
Oh, grenade comes out from Snowbird.
UC Dev cleaning up, while Snowbird, the shield hero, comes around and takes down UC Dev into the darkest of graves. Well done.
That was
Confirming
a
the kill
great
on
two-man push
Scooby.
onto the rooftop. Yeah.
Well done, yes, indeed. The rooftop is secured, one of the major positions, actually, if you want to take out any map. And
Rooftop
therefore,
is absolutely crucial. If you control a
Yes.
rooftop, you have sights over the entire map pretty much. But it's also an easy position to get shot from, so you have to be extra cautious when you're on top of there. A lot of players like to sit just behind the rooftop, just for that extra layer of defense.
Yes, definitely a danger to behold. Also, kind of a counterpoint to the south wing. So these kind of high points are hard fought over. So far, it seems that BossFight has a little bit of problems, as now the north roof is lost to them.
VRATH down 2 players, BossFight down 1 player. We'll see how this shakes out.
So for Majiku and Snowbird on the north roof, while we have a push on middle center burning building by Tom of Poland, equally with the shield and Furious Daddy. Both teams are very very clear on their positions, having a clear plan what is going on. Defense by BossFight is somewhat static, 3 people still remaining. Now, 2 major approaches are interesting here, obviously, over the north roof, making pressure coming from the left, if you watch at the uplink, and secondly, coming through the middle. Not a storming attack, though. I did expect something a little bit faster. But they are very cautious and very planned. Grenade is throwing.
This is possibly the best defense that they could have set up with just 3 alive.
That grenade
was perfectly placed.
Yes. I mean, almost perfect. He could have died if it were a little bit, but it's good. It was a very well
radar
thrown
head
grenade.
can rotate, hopefully, and get that revive, maintaining the 3 versus 4 defense.
Yes. We just have to make sure that we're not losing tank courtyard. If that is lost, it will be very hard to defend against caps coming in. Right ahead. Revive on Legil.
Crucial. Good to see that come out. And all of Marsok are quite bunched up right now, so they've not got too many different angles onto these guys, so he's going to get away with that revive without having to pay the price. Although he might now run into Snowbird, who's running up in the northeast side.
Snowbird on the push, northeast, right? Oopsie doopsie.
Going for the wide flank. Judging by the way that radar head is looking, it looks like he might have been spotted out though.
Should their eyes keep me up? A very interesting choice choosing Quarantine Knight. I think this has
Quarantine Knight, yeah, very interesting choice. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's largely due to the preference of using shields by Tom of Poland and Snowbird. Snowbird is a very good shield player, very accurate with the pistol, and obviously he will choose. Yeah.
Yeah, whilst that is true though, Quarantine's an open map, and you'd imagine if you were going to pick a night map, you'd pick maybe Suburbia or something a bit more close quarters. But right now, Legil is coming up behind Tom of Poland, takes him out from behind. I'm surprised Tom didn't hear that. He was right on the other side of the wall. But he gets refragged by Furious Daddy, who was crossing the street to tank courtyard.
Viper
comes out and gets the refrag, the 3rd refrag onto Furious Daddy.
Now it's a 2 against 2. The attackers are split, means they're not gonna rush together, which is bad or good. We're gonna see how it's going. Viper doing a little bit of a blind swiper. Viper, don't steal. No, what was Viper? Don't swipe, right?
Crucial. He's running to the far east building. He's coming up behind radar head. Does he know that radar head's there? I guess he does.
Oh, yes. It is a very hard
They're chasing
battle.
each other. They're running around the walls.
Oh, Viper.
Viper picks him up in the backside.
Oh, well done. What a close
manages to
match.
spot out Majiku at the end, and BossFight take the first round.
That was a close one. Sadly, Scooby-Doo wasn't alive. That would have been a great scene for the intro. Let's see. We are going into the scores. We didn't yet set up the map choices, but we're giving you now the bans, which is going to be, my dear friends, a downfall ban from our lovely... Oh, sorry. Well, from our lovely VRATH coming downfall. I know from experience that they are not that proficient, so it's an understandable ban. And the ban on cargo coming in, probably as well a decision made upon the shield preferences by VRATH. Maybe BossFight didn't want to deal with that? Could be.
When you play 2 shields on your attacks, then most of your map picks and bans are going to factor into that strategic choice. It suddenly becomes, the map choices become so much more crucial when you rely on a shield strategy, as VRATH is known to do.
Yes.
Which is why I find Quarantine like so surprising.
Yeah, I mean, but it's an understandable choice because, dude, it may be open, but as you have seen, Snowbird can deliver if he has the time. He can deliver, and if he gets the chance to get it close enough, he's a real danger. So, and if fighting a shield alone with someone who knows how to use the shield, that is very dangerous. So, it maybe was a good choice. But we're gonna see how this plays out in the end. Because VRATH not also has shields, they also have to defend, which has no shield. Maybe we're gonna see some shields. Do you know if the drone is actually allowed on Quarantine? I'm not quite sure. And we're turning in. Next round is happening. And we're watching our friends from VRATH.
Oops, sorry about that.
All good? We're going in?
I'm not even in VR.
Not yet. Top of Poland on the turbine. We have a very aggressive push here by Snowbird, taking up the center burning building. Fun fact, center burning building is not burning in night version. The attack is...
Wow, I have never noticed that. You've taught me 2 things in these past streams, Parrot.
Yeah, I am a teacher after all, so... Some things will
Heavy
always
northwest
be
push coming out of BossFight.
Yes. We're very focused. Like, if we remember the push from our VRATH friends last round, a little bit more split up. Now we have like 4 people in one round and 1 going south. Who's going south though? Because this is going to be a contact right now. It is our Chromie against Viper, and it is a trade. Holy macaroni.
The entire south aspect of this round being taken out there.
Yes. Nice try, though.
BossFight gaining quite a lot of ground here in the north. I do like this push. I also really like this defense. And that one defender who's pushed up into aggressive defensive position is going on flank now. Snowbird around the northwest side. If he's careful and he times it right, he might be able to pick up a few BossFight.
Right at now taking up the north with Scooby-Doo coming after you. It's time to solve some mystery. Where is VRATH? That mystery needs to be solved right now.
The problem here is that if Marsok attack right now and take out the 3 defenders, then Snowbird is way off the point, and it will be the easiest cap that BossFight will have the chance to get all game.
Yes, or he will now devastatingly rain from above as he...
Hopefully, I'm hoping to see it. He's going to get UC Death.
Oh, UC Death is not aware. Snowbird is not
discipline. Oh, he just wasn't sure. He just wasn't sure which team he was on. He checked his pad first just to make sure. Which I always think is an admirable thing to do.
Yes, I personally shoot first, ask then. Ask later. It's a very American thing to do. Majiko taking out Legil.
Those were shots just around the corner. Good job from Majiko.
Only
BossFight
2
down to 2
attackers.
players versus 4, yeah.
Oh, Scooby-Doo taking out Snowbird, who came from behind.
Down. Where's the guy on the front?
Radiohead and Scooby are the only ones alive.
And Radiohead's probably going to catch this cross from Majiku if he pushes out.
He might be just around your corner.
Difficult to say if he will.
Indeed,
It
very
looks like a
difficult
flank to me, so he is probably going to push eventually.
I'm gonna rotate north. We don't have time to wait.
The grenade came out, no one there yet. It seems that the defenders have a vague idea of where the attackers are and seem to get a little bit more brave. Majiko on around the corner trying to find a target, but if he isn't careful, he gets taken out.
He's going to see Radar Head now probably. If he's not... Oh, he's not peeking the corner though, he's behind the wall. If he was peeking the corner, he would have had an easy kill just then. Radar Head doesn't know how this is going to play out. It just depends on pure reactions. Who pre-fires the corner.
Ooh, he was in aim, but not.
This will determine this round right here.
Ooh, Radiohead will probably be. Oh, we're crossing at the same time, but so far.
Majiku misses the shots. Radiohead knows where he is. He comes around one beat, takes the kill.
Oh, Radiohead taking out Majiku. Now it's a 2 against 2. The odds have
That
been
was a
evened.
very close gun battle.
Yeah. Majiku sadly missed the first time
Sadly.
he aimed.
Now, Tom of Poland, you can... A very specific spot Tom of Poland is taking. A great spot for countering specific pushes, but it also means that you can be capped on.
Tom of Poland sitting at the turbine here, which got reworked recently, which means you are actually seeable, like you are visible through it if it were daytime. The contrast of black defender. Ooh, Tom of Poland taking out Radiohead. Can make it visible, but in the nighttime this is entirely different.
2v1 now.
Surviving. Tom of Poland doesn't really believe that there's still one left. He completely looks in different direction. Ooh. But he has
Even though
been
it
seen.
is 2v1 and now 1v1, I was going to say
This is
Scooby-Doo is in the
Scooby-Doo.
perfect position to pick up these kills.
Indeed. The uplink is open. Furious Daddy on the uplink. He realized what is going on. First rule of defense, the uplink. And
VRATH
the
run.
time.
BossFight ran out of time. I didn't even notice the
Me
timer.
neither.
Oh,
Ah, VRATH winning. It is now 1
very
on
unfortunate.
1.
The
Yes.
BossFight running out of time there. He
It
brought
took-
that down to a 1v1 in a great fashion. So I really thought he was gonna swing it and get the clutch. But he runs out of time. So unfortunate.
Damn it. You tried though. Tried so hard and yet
Happens
we
to
got
the
some
best of
kills.
us.
Yeah, and the worst of us. We gotta find out which one you are. So, let's take a look at who is leading. Snowbird with 3 kills, followed by Majiku with 2. And equally 1 kill for each team member is followed. Then we have Scooby-Doo leading with 3 with Viper as well. Radiohead with 2 and Legula and UCDF with 1. Solid stats going around, ladies and gentlemen. Solid stats. So,
Indeed,
first-
good distribution of workload.
yes, all the cores are maintained and in hyper-threading mode.
Well, it's not
going
a
down.
good thing when you see one player getting every single kill.
Mhm.
It's nice for that one player and it's nice for the team, but from a strategic point of view, it's best if the kills are spread.
Yeah, also it's
I mean,
a
obviously
good-
that depends on the situation.
Yeah, when someone makes a 5-man clutch, well, he deserved that kill. But it helps really the morale if some player, if everyone has a kill, because everyone feels like he did something in that round. If I play and all my mates have a kill, but I'm doodling around with like 0-2 in the 4th round, doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel great.
It must be one of the only competitive games where you can go an entire round without seeing a single enemy and still feel a good amount of tension.
Yeah. So we have again the shields going down with VRATH here. 2 shields, Tom of Poland, Snowbird. I really believe that these two guys are born with shields and probably sticking to the bags. That's why they can't get it away from them.
I'm not sure if they were born with their shields, but they sort of discovered them later in life, like a King Arthur sword type situation.
That, yeah, definitely. The image.
Especially Snowbird.
Yes, definitely.
I really feel
Snowbird.
like he earned his shield, you know.
Yeah. You know, funny thing is, oh, Radiohead already taking down Furious Daddy from that range on a crossing on the North Street. Scooby-Doo
I
also
suppose that
taking
could be
the
considered a
shits.
funny thing.
Yeah, it is
Icon.
also very funny. But Furious Daddy is still
They get the
alive.
revive though, 5v5 still. Yeah.
Yes. Scooby-Doo trying to fight the shield. Ah, he takes down Kuromi who tried to
Takes down
cross.
Chromie.
What is going on? Radiohead taking out Tom of Poland. The defense of BossFight is staying true. There's no way denying it that they win.
Radarhead is getting maximum use out of burning building, which, like you said earlier, is not actually burning
Nice
right
grenade.
now. But if you know how to work that building, you can get such great results out of it. But if you play it wrong, then it can be one of the worst positions.
Yeah. We have someone crossing. I believe Snowbird coming around the right side of North Roof, while Majiko is on the left side. So to speak, down under. Snowbird still trying to find the target. While we have Legil roaming around the right side of truck here.
He'll be caught in a pincer in a second, but the question is, will either of them be aware of it?
Yes, if
He's gonna run
Snowbird is
into
fast
Scooby-Doo.
enough, he can take out Scooby-Doo.
Being identified.
Call out is made. Legil is on the move. It is now a 2 against 1 soon enough.
The
Grenade is
decision-making
out.
process. Snowbird is throwing a grenade.
Oh, Legil with the C4 is sealing the fate of the shields. Nicely
BossFight were
done.
ready for that. That was an amazing sequence. I didn't even notice.
Whoa, that was close. Scooby-Doo
Firing
hurt
off the side.
Majiko.
at
Yeah.
GQ. Lucky,
Oh.
lucky guy to still be up.
Majiko is just in a hurry here. And he gets taken down by the Viper of not burning building, leaving only
That's the
one
result
member.
of really good communication on the boss fight
Yeah.
side to instantly nail down where the enemy is. And
Oh,
rotate
I really
to get
thought
the
you
kills.
can't go there. Interesting. Furious Daddy going way beyond the south border here. I was about to say that the shield of Snowbird, that's what actually in the time when I was playing for VRATH in my first season, and Snowbird came after me, and I think I even recruited him. I'm not quite sure. I think I did. Yeah. We met in an online game. I said, yeah, you want to play for us?
Oh, I just
yeah, sure.
recruited him.
Yeah, why not? I recruited a lot of people, so no problem. We took him in.
Actually,
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I really like this play from Furious Daddy with the right timing and context. Going all the way around the south can sometimes be a very unexpected play, but him having the shield only enables him to cross this road safely. It doesn't really enable him to take down 5 of boss fight. So how far he gets will depend on how careful he is with that shield.
Yeah.
I can see some of him poking out though, unfortunately, so he might get taken down. Yep, just gets shot.
Yeah, the problem is
So
Furious
single
Daddy
player.
is falling into a trap of false safety as get taken out by this is Scooby-Doo coming after you. Sorry. Taken
At
out by
that stage,
Scooby-Doo.
what are you really expected to do? I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we're all used to it by now. Scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. As we are giving away our next point to BossFight, who valiantly defended that. That was a really nice defense. What I meant with, was about to say with Snowbird, actually, it was like we needed shield player because I was really bad with it. I was like, yeah, we need shield player, it's really practical, we need to use more utilities and so on. And Snowbird, you want to play shield? Yeah, sure. And since then, this dude has, yeah, sure, I'm gonna do it. And since then, he's playing
Oh, I
shield.
see. Okay. So
Since when?
you gave him the idea, you planted the seed in his mind. of
Yeah,
shield
this
play.
was like some Inception
I
stuff
see,
going
I
right
see.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
But I really admire that he
So
really
you're to
sticks-
blame for all the absolutely brutal Snowbird shield plays.
Yes, I guess somewhat. I'm not to
Bad
blame.
Parrot,
He
bad
is. I just had the idea. He is actually the one leading with it. I'm really admiring his like endurance. He just said, "Yeah, I'm gonna use shield," and since then, since like almost a whole year, almost like half a year. Wait, Well, I was like sort of beginning to mid my first season, so at least like 1.5 seasons ago. He's sticking to that shield and absolutely bashing with it. And I love it. I love that. I'm honestly in love with that dude. He's just too good. He's just I love you, man.
It's always very entertaining to watch because it adds so much variety. Almost like I've been thinking about this recently, like a rock, paper, scissors type situation, but military Onward style as opposed to...
Yeah. But so we have the shield, we have the gun, and what is the third like counterplay of shield?
Your legs, because you can rush at them.
Your legs. Yeah, makes sense. Your legs. Legs beat by gun. Right. And legs beating.
I haven't
shields.
I haven't thought it through properly yet.
Yeah, but now it's full. This is the triangle of paper scissors rock paper scissors here, ladies and gentlemen. Onward, it is legs, gun, shield. Legs, freaking legs. All the things you say legs. And the defense by VRATH is establishing very, very tight defense. If we take a look right here, 2 in center, not burning building, skeletal building, each one person, but Furious Daddy and Chromie. And the offense is coming around south side. 4
Made
people.
up a lot of ground already.
5 people. Yeah.
What do you predict will happen?
Hard to say. It depends if they split up, and as Mr. UC Dev is going around the ambulance, it might be a very good attack, taking down like maybe the center building here, or they get crushed because they're very tight in one.
Well, I want to say my prediction before it happens because it's about to go down. I think Snowbird's going to take out Scooby, possibly Legio, and then he's going to get aggressive, rotate, and get taken out by UC Death.
That is
waiting
a
on
good
that little
prediction.
mound by the ambulance.
Yeah, I'd say Snowbird is taking down Scooby-Doo, definitely.
Has he placed a C4 though? He has. It's just around the corner, so it's not a question of peeking. It's a question of blowing it. Now the Jill comes out from the vents. Snowbird doesn't get the second kill though, and now he might get flanked by Raiderhead, who's on the outside of this building and hasn't been spotted by Snowbird. Goes down to the Jill. Oh, it almost came true. It almost came true. If he had secured that second kill, then maybe.
Yeah. Now it's a 4 against 4. Smokes
now
are running.
Down to
I don't even see anything.
To repel this invasion.
D-Day is happening, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, can the VRATHs hold out? I mean, Tom is a huge fan of German, so I guess he can play German tonight.
Unvoke Russian? That's the thing, right? Raiderhead crosses, makes the cross over open ground to gas station, so nice and safe. Risky move though, especially with Tom peeking that angle.
Yeah, and a defender, Chromie, is rushing in. Chromie not the very... Oh, UCDEF taking out Tom of Poland. Middle building is downed. Not dead, down.
See, it's all about how you play that building. If you're peeking too much and too visibly. Chromie taking down Raiderhead.
Chromie taking out Raiderhead here, and Ledger as well.
Rushes the corner. He pushing up purely on instinct.
Nicely done, my little friend. And
Chromie, one of our younger players we have in the league.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's not an indication of his skills.
No, it is not. But he gets taken down nevertheless by UCDEF here, which is now one of 2 only survivors. We still have 1 far in the back. My question is, what is he doing so far in the back?
Refrags all over the place. 2v2, well, 2v2 and a half right now. A revive still available on VRATH. Is that Tom who can be revived by...
Yes.
So Magiku could be getting Tom up right now. He totally that's what the smoke is for, is just to cover that tiny little crack in the wall.
Yeah, but no, Magico is not moving. Is he not watching his tablet?
I think he's hoping that the smoke is going to provoke a reaction from UC, and he's going to be able to...
I don't think it's that deep. I think he's simply not moving, and I think he's just simply not moving. Look at this. It's not.
Well, he needs to move soon because Tom's gonna bleed out any second.
2 minutes 10 seconds still remaining. The last one should be Viper. Yes, it is Viper coming through the courtyard here. Do I see
quite a strong
shield?
showing from VRATH this round, actually.
Yeah, defense is still holding strongly. Chromie, well done. And
Magiku
Viper
gets too aggressive though and pushes out.
Well
that was
done
a
by
wasted
Viper.
opportunity. He could have revived Tom easy. If he just pushed straight into that building, there could have been 2 fighting these guys right now.
Yes. Tom Poland now getting confirmed by Viper. It is 2 against 1. It is now the one and only Furious Daddy. Let's see how furious he is indeed.
I can't believe that revive didn't come out. That really should have happened.
Yes. It took way too long. I mean, I think he didn't realize really what happened, but normally Tom is
Maybe.
very vocal when he's down. So, I've ever used it somehow.
Tom's very vocal when he's up.
Yeah, he's always very vocal. Yes. But
But now
I don't
Viper
know.
running across the street. This could be perfect timing for Furious if he just peeks, but he didn't. And now a cap opportunity coming out.
Oh, the trade is happening and BossFight taking down the 4th round, giving 3-2-1 Wayward to BossFight. It seems they not yet
close.
have lost their touch. Touch lost.
If that was a 1v1 with Viper had gone down, UC could have snuck in there and capped. Interesting to see how sometimes the advantage can actually be disadvantage.
Definitely could. The problem is really you're under pressure when you have one defender alive and you're able to cap. What do? Do you kill him, go for the safe route, or even maybe sometimes an unsafe route? Or do you...
You have to weigh up what's happening. You have to take in everything into account and do the math.
It's great. Sometimes when you have these like moments where this is happening and the team is aware of it. We had this moment. I remember in a round where like Scooter, it's always Scooter when it comes to Big Red 1. Always him. He actually called out not to kill the last dude. He called out where he is and not to kill him because he was capping. We had this scenario, so it's rare.
It happens
but
often.
if it's
I remember one time it's one of my most embarrassing moments in League, and it's the sort of thing that you think about and you just can't move past it. It keeps you up at night. It's just terrible. But running towards the objective and not realizing that I was being shot at around my feet, and realizing I was just dancing for them, taking the wrong route whilst they just sat capping on the point. That was
dancing around.
Brutal learning experience.
As long as you learn from it, I'm pretty sure you have nothing to fear. I just have to press the right button. Here we go. Sorry, this was not planned. Round
But that sort of
4,
reaction
5.
where the defense is firing at an attacker but purposely missing, it does mean that the last defender, if there's one up doing the perfect rotation, can take out a few master.
And the early pre-fire is coming out. Is split, middle and south. Again, VRATH with the shield, Snowboard on the push, very aggressive.
And again, Scooby-Doo taking this corner of rooftop.
It is
I think
his
he's taken
corner.
that
It's
3
Scooby
times now,
corner.
maybe, or this might be just the second.
I mean, there is Enigma's wall. We named it after him because he loves to cap from there. So we're gonna name this Scooby Corner, I'd say.
Scooby corner.
Scooby Corner.
Works
I
for
mean,
me.
yeah, the AC is way too boring as a call out, so it's Scooby Corner.
Maybe if we call it Scooby corner, he'll start mixing it up.
Oh, Scooby's at the Scooby Corner. That's a great call out.
Well, we have the hoochie window.
Really, I didn't
And
know that.
I think there's a
Scooby-Doo taking
position
out
called
Chrome.
sickness, isn't there, somewhere?
Oh, another frag. This could be Raider, and it is Raiderhead's doom.
2 downs in the map, 1 on each side. Who's going to win the revive battle?
We'll find out. Revive Tom of Pony and
VRATH
Croman.
get the revive off first.
Another frag is coming in. Ah, too cooked.
Close nade.
Overcooked.
Very close. He could have confirmed radar.
Snowbird under fire, getting hit once. Still,
And now we're
is-
seeing how the shield can work for quarantine.
yeah. Oh, the call out should be heard by Snowbird.
Radar Head has heard Snowbird, but has he heard Furious Daddy?
So far, the attack is still very cornered around North Roof. The delegation on South is
Such
still taking their
close-
time.
Extremely close proximity, but all 5 up on both teams. This is
Yeah, I'm not
very
quite sure
high
if Raiderhead
stakes
is
right now.
aware. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if he's aware though, because he's not moving in that looking that direction. He's not even attempting to shoot Snowbird from behind. I think now they heard.
That's a good point. Yeah, If he heard the call out before, why wasn't he looking that direction?
Yeah, he could have killed Snowbird already. Like, multiple times. He could even kill him now. Just move up and shoot him from behind. Right ahead, should hear him. I even hear him. And I'm floating in the air.
I've seen that play work quite successfully in the past, pushing up onto the back side of that block on the rooftop, getting the angle onto people who are pushing round the corner.
Yeah, and if he keeps
Is he going to
waiting,
do this
he will
now?
be here.
Snowbird is stuck on that corner.
Come on.
He can't progress. Radiohead's going to see
Kill him already. He did. And Snowbird goes
Misses
down.
the first few shots, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, the corner is difficult to shoot.
And now we're seeing a push from Tom Poland and Chromie on the northwest side.
Yeah,
Pushing
they
on
took their
skeleton building. It's going to
sweet
happen
time getting
any
there.
second. UCC's Chromie takes him out. Tom Poland does not manage to secure. Oh,
Tom
he does.
Poland taking out UC Death. Scooby-Doo taking out Furious Daddy. There he goes. It is VRATH 2 against 4. The defense by BossFight is standing true. We still have one man coming from unexpected angle, which is Majiku. He needs to speed up.
He could do some real damage here.
Yeah, but he needs to speed up though. Oh,
it's been long enough
C4.
that they are. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's always the C4.
It's been long enough that they can't suspect Majiku from coming from this direction, so he's going to get an easy shot onto Viper.
Yeah. Now they are known. Now they know where Majiku is. Now. And a smoke is coming out. A smoke, not in all scenarios, it is well, but in this case where he's already known to be, this is a good smoke. It is usable.
Well, smokes start smoking when they're in the air. It almost acts as a big carrot saying,
Yeah.
"Hi guys, I've thrown a smoke from this precise location."
Yeah, but they already know where he is. And they play around there. Scooby-Doo coming around, taking down Majiku.
A flank coming, but not from Majiku.
I love reactionary defense by BossFight. There's no denying that these guys, as soon as they see the enemy, they know how to act. They definitely did today.
I think what we're seeing is just really great communication. They have the callouts down. They can instantly react and rotate to whatever callouts that come out. And we've seen a few times now that somebody's been identified and then taken out within a few seconds just because people have altered their angles and worked as a team to secure the kills.
It is pure love. What can I say? Okay, we're gonna send you to an
pure love. Wow.
Love's in the air. And it is an intermission in the air. We're gonna see you in a few minutes. Need to fix something. Love you. See you soon.